Hi, this is Beth Sinclair. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan, and this is my Saturday morning video. I did something a little differently. I found this fun fold on an Instagram post. There's a girl that makes a bunch of stuff, and I don't remember her name, or do I know how to say it? Probably. But I think it was in millimeters, but it was a cute card idea. She does a bunch of different crafts, but she happened to have this card in there, so I looked at it and played around with some paper for an hour or two, and I come up with the card with inches. Now, I'm sure someone else does this in inches, and they know how to do it like that. This is the way I roundabout did it. I did not see this in a video, like you are. So anyways, this is my little card in my fun fold. Now, the reason why I have it in here is because this is my way to keep it folded tight, because fun folds sometimes are a little bit of a thing when you make them and they're beautiful and you try and just make them sit pretty and they open. So it will anyway, unless you got one that kind of locks. I love those kind. I got a handful that I do there too, but this one isn't it. This one is a gatefold. All right, so I'll show you. And I used the Kintsugi inspirations. Now the Kintsugi word I'm not pronouncing right. I know I'm not. But this is my card, and it opens like this and sits like that. And this one in particular, I use the sentiment from the stamp set, and it says, "Thanks for helping me through this difficult time." That is a profound statement, in my opinion. So therefore, it needs a real cool card to give the person, that did whatever they did that you're thanking them for. That's kind of my thinking. And I'm sure you might have that in your life. But here you go. This is the card. Now the paper, back to the paper. This paper, I saw the whole suite in the catalog, right when I first got the catalog, and that caught my eye. I just thought it was really cool, all these faces. And I had a conversation with my son because I can tell it's Japanese, and he took Japanese in high school. Although he's almost 30, he remembers things that I probably wouldn't remember in his boat. But this is the paper. And he trained me in how to say Kintsugi when I first saw it in the catalog a couple months ago, and I don't remember how he did it. Yeah, not so great at that. So anyways, this is my paper. What's really unique about it, see these little vases? Yeah, they cut out with the dies. And look, there's room around them. You don't sacrifice anything. You can get every single little piece of everything out, every little vase off this paper. I'll show you here are my dies. It's got the vases, that's for the flower. These are little flowers here, and these cool things are cracks. You can do those in gold and lay them on top of the vase if you want. And then the stamp set. Oh, it also came with this. This is an embossing folder. That's really cool. It has all the different motifs in here. So we got that. And then here's the stamp set. And it's pretty because it's pretty. All right, so anyways, I'll show you how I put this card together. For this one, I'm going to be using very vanilla. And I'm going to start with the card base. This is 8.5 by 11. Take your trimmer. First thing I want to do is I want to make it 10.5 inches long. I'm opening this because I won't. Oh, actually, I don't know if I'll need. Oh, yeah, I do. Hello. It only goes up to 6. All right. 10.5 long. And this way is going to be 5.5. And you're going to save this because you're going to need that. Then we're going to score. Don't need this for scoring. So I'm going to make 2 scores. on each side, and so they will mirror each other. First thing I want to score is at 1 inch. Then, oops, I'm going to flip it around. I'm running out of room. So we got 1 inch, and then it's going to be 3 1/8. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it over right here, and I'm going to do it again at 1 inch. And then 3 1/8. Okay, so that's that part of the card base. Now for this one, I need a strip that's 2 inches long. Or, yeah, 2 inches. Yeah, 2 inches long. So I'm going to make it 2 inches. This, I don't need right now. Then we're going to score every 2 inches this way. So 2 inches, 2 inches. Make it a little easy here. So we get 2, and you're shooting for 5. You want 5 of them. 2, 2. That's 2 of them. 6 will be 3. And I need to open this because I got to get 8, don't I? 8. Then you go to 10, and instead of scoring, you're going to cut. So there, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little boxes. All right, so we're done with this. And now we get our bone folder. Okay, bone folder. Bone folder, where did I go with it? Oh, lovely. Here you are. Oh, I was about to pull my ruler out. Do you ever know that if you can't find one of these ruler, it's got that edge to it, it works just as good. And you know what? Oh, maybe not this ruler. Flip it over. You know, like that. Well, I'm not going to do it because this is a bad one to do it with. But it's better than your nail, because your nail can actually damage the paper fibers. I learned that because I'm one that always used my nail until I figured that out. Okay, so I'm putting that one that way, and then I'm going to also put it this way, because this is the way I want it to be, but I want it to be flexible. So that's why I'm doing both. Okay. Next, this one is going to go in. And if you want, just kind of burnish it good. There we go. See, this is why I put an envelope. All right, so now this one. And another thing nice about this card, it doesn't use that much pattern paper. I was surprised. There. This one, that one, and look. See, they're not overlapping. They are pretty much butting up against each other. And then when you do it, you make sure this looks pretty straight, this looks pretty straight. Then you got a good fold. All right, so there's that one. Now for this one, where did it go? Oh, right here. This one. All right, you're going to fold it down and back. Although, it don't look straight, does it? Don't look like 4. Well, yeah. This way. And Okay. Now this one, we're going to decorate. And this is my paper layers. These are two by 2, right? So I got 175 by 175 in here. 4 at 1, oh yeah, 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. So I can use this part of it, or I can use that part of it. Not sure what I want to do. I'm going to lay them out. Now you want 2 and 2. It'd be better if they made a pattern, but they don't. I didn't cut them so that they make much of a pattern. I don't think I did. But then looking at it on the front of the card, not sure if I like that. I also can use this. This is a little bit more generic. Gotta make sure these are going the right direction. So this I might do because I'm going to be putting something on it, and I don't want all this busyness to take away from the vase and the flower that goes on the front. So I think I'm going to do that. So my glue. And they're all going on the same side too. Now, if you want, you could actually frame this too, if you want to do that in a different color, so that there isn't so much space, because it is a 1/4 inch, which is kind of a lot when it comes to something little. I didn't do that, but that's another thought, because there's room for another little, mat to go in there. But I'm just burnishing out more of my fingers because it's going to go like that. All right, now side, we're going to do this layer, these layers. I got 4 pieces of the DSP from the same paper because it's front and back. These are 2 inches by 5 1/4. Okay. And they coordinate with this paper, the color. But this side coordinates more with, well, it's darker than that, but that's going to be on the inside. So I'm going to do these 2 on the outside, and then these 2 on the inside. You know what, I'm thinking I want to make a little change in this. I have this, or it's 2 1/8. So by making it, it's only 1/8 different, but that's making it a 1/4 different. So I don't like that. So instead of 2 1/8, I'm going to make it 175, 178, because that will make it a 1/4 different. So we're going to change that 1.78, which is a good reason that I did this video before I did my blog, because that is going to be correct. I think this will be a little bit more uniform. Let's see. Yeah, I like that better. It's more even around the edges. So, I apologize. I didn't think of this before I started taping. But I'm going to be doing this for all of you here. Just 4 only. 2. Oops. Weird noises I'm hearing. Okay. All right. Here's my better measurements. So I'm just going to adhere these. Remember, inside goes blue. Outside goes pretty. Gold. Look, a blue's pretty too, but and of course, you can mat this in again if you want to. I'm not doing it because it makes the card a little thicker, and I didn't want to make it any thicker than it is. But you could if you wanted to. There's probably people out there that don't care so much about the card not staying closed as it bothers me. Oh, and another thing, you will never see me make a card with a belly band. I don't like those. 'Cause to me, you shouldn't have to work at getting a card open to look at it. It's just me. All right. So this is a gold. These are the gold pieces I cut from my gold paper. This is 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4. Ah, this is 1 inch. 3/4 is a quarter less, and this is a quarter less. So this will work. This I thought through a little bit better, and this is gonna go right here. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Let me finish doing the other piece, and then we're going to put these on. So those are going to fold this way. This is the front of the card. I'm struggling to see which way looks right side up. I don't know if it matters. Well, you learn a lot from somebody watching them do cards, don't you? You know I like glue because I like wiggle room. I don't like to commit. The tape runners, there's a time and a place for those, and once in a while I do use those, but to me, they're a commitment. You glue something down, it is there. I like to have wiggle room in case I'm like, oh, it's crooked. Oh, okay, it's better. That's me. I'm cautious. All right, so this is going to be the front of the card. I like that paper. See, look at this. That paper looks upside down on this side. And because I glued it, it didn't adhere yet. Yeah, I adhered a little bit. I can fix it. This is the first side I did, isn't it? That's why it glued a little bit more. Okay. Because that's going up, this is going to go up. We do this. See? Well, some are going up, some are still going down. It's confusing. Okay, we're going to leave that. That looks good. Now, the gold goes here. When you close the card, you can see where the gold is going. So we're going to put them on the outside. When you use gold like this, you have to be careful not to put glue on it because it messes it up when you put glue on it. Hold on, scoot you over. Like that. There. I'm not a perfectionist. I eyeball things. That's pretty much what I do. Okay, so now we got that part done. Now we're going to attach this. All right, and how I did that, to make it nice and even, I get my pencil. This is 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 is 2 1/8. So I'm going to get my 2 1/8, which is right there on my board, or your mat or anything you're doing. Grab myself a straight edge. Line it up with that 2 1/4, and that one is, which line is that? That line, okay. Here to there, 2 1/4, and right. And I'm just gonna put a little, really faint little line right there. You probably can't even see that on line. But I put a little tiny faint line in there. Yeah, you probably can't see that, but that's okay. I don't want to have to struggle to get it off. This is, well, you can put a line in this one too, actually, and you can make a match. This is 2 inches, so you know 1 inch is the middle. Okay? So, line them two up. Right? And then you glue them down. Yes, I'm gluing over that little pencil line. It doesn't matter to me. Actually, here, I'll erase some of it in the middle. Okay. And you put that down. And I'll just erase this here. So I don't need it anymore. That's why I made it light, so it'd be really easy to erase. But then I know it's in the center. Okay. Oh, I need to do something from, I didn't do the sentiment, but all right, I'm going to put this down. Put this down. That is going to go there. Got to make sure it'll open. So this gets the width of this floor glue on the edge there. All right. Fold it and then place it on the card. This takes a little longer to glue because I'm gluing on gold. I will tell you that. Okay. This one left up. We want them to fold like that. So This is going to do the same thing. Because one, I want to fold on the top of the other. Oh, you know, and I did it upside down. That doesn't matter. These things go up or down. As long as they're all the same. Okay. Now for the front of the card. This could be the front, or if you want, you can do it this way. I'm doing it this way. That's my front. I've got one of the vases that I cut out that matches with a flower coming out. And that's going to go right there. And of course, it's not going to stay cut closed for me. Hold on, this one's not. This one needs to glue down. This one's just wiggling because it's not glued down. You know, after this, I can show you a couple other cards I made with this set, because I have a couple other ones. None of them that I like as well as I like this one. But, there. So I'm going to take this on the bottom and put some glue on the stem. And while that's going, I'm going to get some dimensionals and put dimensionals here. Just a little bit. That goes right there. Now, for the sentiment. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm not giving it time. I'm rushing it. I know I am. You know what? Okay. This color is Misty Moonlight. That color, I think, is Balmy Blue, maybe? I don't know. It looks awful light, doesn't it? What does this tell me it is? Misty Moonlight, Wood Olive, Crumb Cake, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Gold, and Basic Beige. Okay, I don't know what color that is. That's interesting. Alright, well, maybe it's just a light version of, yeah, Misty Moonlight. I don't know. Looks a little bit like cloud cover, don't it? That cloud cover right here. No, I don't know. It's a little bluer than that. Okay. Well, I'm going to go with the navy blue to pull the navy blue out. Not navy, but, you know, this one. The Misty Moonlight. Now, it's 2 by 2, so you're going to get this 1.5, 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, or 1 75 by 1 75, however you want to look at it. Okay. Like that. Then you take the color that you used, which is this one. This one's going to be 150 plus 150. She'll love this quick math. This will go on that. That will go there. No, it's not upset. I think I put it away. No, I didn't put it away because it's in my cleaning department, which is this. So I haven't put stuff away yet. Here it is. That's my thanks. I have to put that stuff away later. Any old black will do. That black dirty. Okay, we're gonna go back to the small one I just grabbed. It's an old one. I'm grabbing a little piece of scrap paper for a moment. That's where we're going to put my body glue. Ink pad on it. So I don't think I have enough for it. Nope, I don't have this glue. I'm in the process of getting my full ink pad collection up. And so I don't have all of them yet. Just look and make sure that it's straight. It's not very dark, but it came up really dark when I did it on the first card. I don't know how. Oh, I know. I wouldn't add water to these, but I tell you, breathing kind of helps. But I see I'm getting it on the edges. So, get tissue and just kind of blot it off so we don't get a halo effect. Now, this is going to go here. Oh, this is the wrong one. This is thanks for being you. That's okay. We'll do that. Okay. This one came from, I think, a different stamp set. Yeah, it did. Came from something else. I did, but that's okay. I wasn't wanting to make the cards identical anyway. I want them to be a little different. So, here it goes here. Okay. And this one. Right here. Now I'm thinking maybe putting a gem there, but I'm not going to do this up right now. So, this is my new card. This is the other card. See, they're similar, but they're different colors. Which one do you like better? The white one or the very vanilla? Let me know in the comments, okay? I'm curious. I like this because it matches that better. I should look for something white. I just didn't realize. I don't think I might light up really good when I was looking at those two. But, and here's my card here. And also the insides are a little different paper too. One's more pastel, one's darker. But let me know what you think of my card. I'm curious. All right. Well, if there's anything that, if you want to purchase any of these products, this is my website. And don't forget they got that great Stampin' Rewards going on. You spend $20 and you get 10% in a little kitty that just sort of collects. And that's how I'm buying my ink, by the way. And then when you feel like you got enough in there to buy something you really want, you just cash it in and it's free money. And it's a neat idea, I tell you. Even for us demonstrators, it's nice. Okay. Well, thank you for watching my video. And have a nice weekend.